Welcome to part 9 of Democracy versus Dictatorship. Let's build using Cities Skylines. And oh my god, it has been so long since I have made a video, and I thought to myself, I've been having lots of bug problems with Planet Coaster. If you've been checking out the videos on my channel, you probably have noticed that already, and I can't really continue with that because it's driving me insane. I will give you a link if you're a member of Planet Coaster forums, and if you have been following my channel and noticing that bug. I will put a link to the Planet Coaster forums where I have linked a copy of the save file and some other things that might be helpful if people know how to do that kind of stuff, or if anyone from Frontier is watching. I have already talked to Frontier. I'm just waiting a response. But until then, I thought I would scrap on with my Democracy versus Dictatorship series, and in this part I create a nuclear power plant in the beginning, and then I go on to doing some other stuff. But I thought that dictatorships tend to be full of nuclear sort of energy. I don't know, I just have this sort of a Soviet feeling in my head, and nuclear energy, I don't know why. Maybe the propaganda from that era or something, I don't know. But I thought I would do that, and I quite like how it's turned out. I mean, I had to do a bit of research on nuclear power plants, and every one I saw was next to a huge body of water, so I thought it would be quite unrealistic to have a nuclear power plant not near a body of water, because it kind of makes sense, because how else would it cool its thingamajiggies? I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I haven't had the best week, because if anyone who is new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am from London and I live in Germany, and with the results of Britain's referendum, I have been under a lot of stress as to what my future in Germany will hold. So forgive me for not posting in over 2 weeks, which is the longest I've gone without actually posting. I don't want to let down my viewership, but it's been quite a difficult time for me. But it's getting better, and I'm just going to try and continue my life as normal, because I am not going anywhere. I'm staying in Germany because I like Germany a lot, and I'm scared of the United Kingdom right now. Anyway, maybe that will transgress into my building of this dictatorship, because maybe I'll start to make it look a little British, because I am not happy right now. Anyway, this is really off topic, and I will continue talking about this dictatorship. So, when I open up my game now, I have to be quite honest that it is very slow, and I don't feel like I have quite that much to work with. Maybe with the tile sets I have too many, but I need those because I am really obsessed with having as many buildings as I can, and I want to control where everyone goes. That being said, I have lots of these propaganda signs and these sort of, CCTV cameras, and they're way too small to sort of see and be satisfied with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a lot of I'm gonna download a lot of extra stuff once I've made the main city, because I cannot be bothered to wait for huge loading times. I have so many mods, but it's part of the game. What else can I say? Well, I've also downloaded a great new mod that I love. It's probably one of my favorite new mods I've seen in a long time. It's what I've wanted since day one, and that's something I can be excited about, because there hasn't been a lot to be excited about lately. I can tell you that much with the other things I mentioned. But there is a surface paint tool, and I'm so happy, because now I can finally make concrete areas and paint them on like a painting, and that's exactly what I wanted for so long. And I was wondering why it hasn't been implemented sooner. I can make dirt lands, I can make gravel lands, and I can color in between the double roads to give concrete in the middle, and it just gives your cities that much extra oomph, and I wanted that since the beginning. I think sometimes the surface aspects of City Skylines were a bit clumsy. I would have to cover up some parts to make the concrete integrate with the grass, or they have also, as you can see there, these concrete tiles that you place, and I hate that. It just is pretty annoying thing to do in such a game. Since considering how all the things are bound to the road, I was hoping for a different way of buildings, not necessarily bound to the road with these little squares. But I didn't design this game, and I think this game is perfectly good despite all of that. Another problem I have run into is, I mean, not that there would be much in a dictatorship city, is I'm using a lot of the Rico tool here, and there is nothing other than residential, and I was wondering why that would be the case, and I have to look a bit harder for some more Soviet or communist or whatever you call it, dictatorship, brutalist style shopping and offices. Maybe I will just skip on the shopping too much, because it could be communist Soviet state, do they really shop, and replace the offices with factories. That seems to make the most sense. And maybe I will look into downloading some more assets, but what like I said before, I want to make sure I have outlined most of the city more or less how I want. I change a lot of the things quite a lot of the time. These placements you see with all these buildings, like the hospital and the town hall looking building and this kind of thing, they all get moved around. It's like a game of musical chairs. And yeah, so and this part's going to be the industrial area. I tried to move the industrial area closer to my residential, and they all got sick. And I thought to myself, maybe they should be getting sick because it's a dictatorship. But then I thought, no, that's stupid. Because I don't want the buildings to disappear, and I don't want the pollution. Oh, you can paint over pollution now. That's awesome. Like the purple pollution ground, you can paint over that, and that's pretty cool. Oh god, this is a bit of a cluster mess, this episode, but I've been talking for quite a while, and I know you guys like talking. I know you guys like it. So, you see what I mean by the signs being pretty small that I'm placing next to that, whatever that is, track running thingy, there's, I don't know, my understanding is because it's a dictatorship, they'll make you run there, 24 hours as punishment or something. I don't know, but this is supposed to be the sort of theme park area, and it's really I don't know, it's supposed to look semi-abandoned, I love this tall grass, and I place that to make it look a bit so, but it ends up looking a lot different because this footage is before I discovered Surface Painter, which I'd been going on about for a while now. So it pretty much changed the game for me in terms of what I could do. I really want to go back to my non-dictatorship city and put some of the Surface Painter on there, but I want to keep it nice and fluid for the time lapses, because that would be better. So I think, guys, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna try my best to upload videos as much as I can. But if anyone knows anything about the bug I'm having with Planet Coaster, help would be really appreciated. So that being said, I shall leave it there, and I will see you in part 10, which will be a continuation of the dictatorship, some rearranging, and hopefully that's when the Surface Painter comes into play, which might be more fun to watch than this. And I also, in the future... my cat just went a bit nuts. Are you okay? Okay. So I will be doing Surface Painter and some more of the, forcing copy and paste with buildings. I don't know what it's called at the moment, but you probably know what I mean. So I will see you then, and hopefully things get better. Just, carry on. Okay.
Wow, you watched all the video. If you like what you see, click in one of these boxes to see me play Planet Coaster, and subscribe if you want to motivate me. And also, thanks for watching.